had to do was jam the stupid thing in the earth, so why did I have to do all that? Well, sorry.
Is that
Just the
one more?
red part. You don't need the white tips anymore.
Yeah. So you only want to highlight one voxel.
There you go. You got it, Hilani. You got it, Shyla. All right. Yep.
There you
Good job.
go. All right, once you punched it into the ground here, just the tip, um, place it over it again, and I want you to go on the blue axis, and I want you to go to the right and click down once, and then once more to the right, and then click down once.
So you're going to end up with a line, or basically a wall, that's 3 voxels long, with the last voxel being your original stick.
All right, now I want you to go back to the middle of those 3 sticks, and then I want you to go over to the red axis, and then I want you to turn it so it's
Rotate
in
it.
the middle. Rotate it so it's in the middle. No, you're just going to be right in the middle of your little wall here, and then I want you to click it in. And Kayla, yeah, and then go over in your red axis and then roll it over on the side. So it basically looks like you did a bullseye. Right?
You want to make kitty cat ears. All right.
You need to
Good
go
job,
a little
Shyla.
further in.
It's all about lining it up. If it's disappearing off of your cursor, it's because it's red lumicite. Lumicite does that. It's a pain in the ass.
Yes.
But
There you go. All right. So remember this shape because most of those tiles, if you remember this shape, that's why I'm doing it this way, because you can do it different ways, but if you do it this way, you're going to remember the steps because you're going to remember the shape. So I want you to back the stick right there in the middle, laying down. And I want you to go on your blue axis, and I want you to go 2 steps to the right and then click. It's good, Kayla. Shallow, you got it? All right. Now, I'm going to show you something. You don't have to do this step. I'm just going to show you something. I'm going to highlight that tile in the middle. And I want you to look over here. I want you to see that now it's just a tile, right? Now, this is really cool too. And there are 2 ways of doing the next step. One step is to put a voxel on top of it. Now we've made the same thing we're gonna be doing next. But if you do it the other way, I'm gonna show you now, you're gonna remember how to make the other tiles easier. So I want you to highlight the background of the creation you just made. So highlight the black part behind this tile,
the floor part.
just the floor. Once you highlighted the back part of it, not what you just built, just the back part, just the floor. Leave a voxel spaced around it so you make sure you get the whole thing. And I want you to change to your add tool, and I want you to just fill in the floor. Lonnie, you got it right.
My last
Looks
step's
good.
always in green, so you can cheat off of me.
There we go. All right. Now you can pick out, oops. Now you can pick out that part, that tile, and you can place it on the ground.
And since it's stretched out the maximum amount it can stretch on top, it won't deform when you get it near other things, unless you put it like right in the middle of it.
So now you can place this thing next to each other. I want you to place 6 of them next to each other.
Mark the part that you gotta pick up. That part. So that part I marked in green, that's the part you pick up.
All right, awesome. Now you can go grab a piece of putty again.
That's the putty mascot.
All right. Now I want you to putty the cracks. So you want half of voxels kind of sticking out of it. And make sure you get the middles, because the middles actually need filling too.
Or you can leave them separate and make a cool optical illusion.
Absolutely. You can actually also, if you want to get a little bit more advanced, you can smooth a new microvoxel that's a different size, and you can jam it in there, and it'll actually change the grout pattern slightly. And once you've grouted in, you can choose a different color and you paint that grout, of course.
Yeah, of course, Discorama, you're welcome to. This is open building permissions. Anyone's welcome to come join us and raid call and ask questions and come build. Here's the raid call channel. That's the gallery search term, and this is the multi-twitch if you need to see that as well.
Right.
Can I add something cool that you can do too?
Sure.
You can touch the string that we made earlier that's half the length of the voxel box. You can touch the part that's touching the voxel box to the top of these and make patterns on them with that. So I don't have one because I didn't template it. I have an old string I made. I'll show what I mean. I've never tried this before. It did not go so well. Do it in the middle. That's your rod that you use to make these tiles in the first place. So you can paste it back down on top of itself. If you get it too close to the edge, it's going to do that. So don't do that. But you can put it in the middle and make some neat patterns.
All right, so I want to show you an application with these tiles. So I want you to build a block wall around the corner. I want you to leave half a voxel from the tiles, because if you don't, you're going to touch the tiles and they're going to break. They're very fragile tiles. They're from China. So we're going to go all the way around.
Oh, my WTF template, yeah. I got a lot of those. I didn't know we were importing voxels.
No, the WTF ball is up there. That's the one, the 56 sided.
Yeah. Painted by hand. Save labor. Open permissions, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, so Disco, you may join in. I just typed that. I just realized you're going to hear this after I've typed it. Although Clarity's going to mine your claim. I can see now she's got a mining pick out.
All right. So once you've done this, let's see here. I want you to highlight your 6 tiles. So you're going to have a selection of 5 by 3 by 1. I want you to copy that. Now this next part is a little tricky to get it right. I want you to paste it. Don't click it down, but I want you to, bring it up. And then I want you to flip. I want you to turn it. See, let me get it right myself there. Forward on your mouse wheel.
Mirror, rotate on the red axis.
No, I just want you to turn it. I want you to turn it on your red axis forward on your mouse wheel. And then I want you to put it on the end of your tiles. The edge to edge of your tiles. If you take a quick peek at mine, you're going to see it.
And remember, it won't deform since you've stretched it out on that corner to the maximum length. So you can touch it to itself and it'll just like be all nice and sexy looking.
You turned it the wrong way, Helani. I think it was because you were facing north instead of south.
You want to touch your flat stretched out side to the flat stretched out sides. Hey, Flaming Cowhead. I hope you have a Flaming Cowhead on your claim. I want to come see it if you do. Because we actually have a
cowhead. I want
cowhead.
you to do the side. So whoever did it on the other side, you just have to do the opposite. I just want you to fill up a wall, tiled wall that goes around. We're pretending we're making a bathroom here.
Mine looks like a coffin. It's like a creepy bathroom if it's a bathtub. The bathtub of blood.
And in order to get it up, just one more voxel. Just to line it up with the